Okay, so I made a status and a tweet saying for every like or favorite that I would give one confession. Well, I got 21 likes and favorites combined. So here are 21 confessions for you. I don't really let it be known, but my parents separating ripped out my heart and bothers me more than anyone will ever know. I have anxiety, and it really started in 11th grade and got worse my freshman year of college. I recently started medicine, and that really scares me, but I thought I would try it for both Kelsey and I. Every girl that I talked to before Kelsey was an athlete, but it doesn't really bother me that she's not an athlete. I think that most people think I'm too much of a goody two shoes, um, because either I don't drink or do drugs, and I've never had an interest in doing either. But I feel like they think I'm too good, so they don't invite me to do things. I honestly wish I would have played football in high school. Football is definitely my favorite sport to watch, and I would love to tackle someone. And it bothers me that just because I'm a girl, I probably would have never played, even though I was just as tough as any of the boys. I worry about my sisters more than anything in the whole world. I don't agree with half the decisions they make, but I know that they're old enough to make their own mistakes. I just feel like me being a good role model wasn't enough. I really want to go and speak to schools and become a public speaker. I feel that my story and experiences can help people. A lot has happened to me that a lot of people don't know about. Even though I get called a boy on the daily, I'm in love with my new hair, and I plan on keeping it short until I feel that I need a change. I love hats, and I have a recent obsession with fitted hats. I regret ever quitting softball because I often wonder where it would have taken me. I was a really good softball player. Somebody comes up to me and says, "You are a really good softball player." I'm just like, shh, because I don't want to think about it. Okay, this one is weird, but I wish I was like Olivia Pope. She's just awesome in her job and she motivates me. Whenever I get done watching Scandal, I feel like I have the energy to save the world. I think Kelsey is actually really funny, but I only laugh at her jokes occasionally because I don't want her thinking that she's funnier than me, because she's not. Let's be real. And she knows that she's not funnier than me, but I don't want that ever to go through her mind. It was and still is my dream to go to Notre Dame. I was afraid of rejection, so I've never applied there, but I don't know. I went there my senior year with my dad. I've liked Notre Dame my whole life, but when I went there, I fell in love with the campus and just the student life and the atmosphere. I really want to get into politics and start out as something of a small role, but work myself up to being the president. I know, wishful thinking. I love school, and it bothers me so much when all people do is complain about it. Learning new things is such a beautiful thing, and we should be thankful that we have the opportunity to be educated. I've only ever studied for 2 tests in my life. I memorize everything. If I pay attention in class, I usually do extremely well. It bothers me when people say they knew I was gay because of what I wear or the way I dress. Like, no, please stop. I wear boys' clothes because I am built differently than most girls. I have broader shoulders, and literally one time when I was trying a shirt on, I ripped the shirt. Also, just because someone feels comfortable in boys' clothes or girls' clothes doesn't mean you have a valid reason to think that they're gay. There's other key reasons why somebody should have thought I was gay. Like, I gave people little hints here and there. Just because of the way I dressed, I'm not going to take it as a valid reason. Kelsey and I have a very interesting love story. I was locked out of my house at my mom's house, and a guy from India messaged me on Kik, and basically he ended up putting Kelsey and I in a group message together, and she gave me little hints that she wanted me to message her outside of the group message, so I went ahead and did that. We started talking and it led us to dating. And 6 months later, I went to Oklahoma, and then Kelsey came to Pennsylvania. And in 2 months after that, which would have been March, I moved to Oklahoma to be with her. And 3 months later from that, in June, I proposed to her. And in August, I moved back to Pennsylvania and she moved with me. And in September of 2016, we're getting married. I know that seems like we took things fast, but I have never met someone who understands me more, and we have lived together now for 8 months. I've always had this thought in the back of my mind that none of my friends actually like me and that they just feel bad. Also, that when people say nice things to me, that they're just being fake with me and not being honest. I don't know, it's just something that's in the back of my mind. A lot of people think I'm intimidating, but I'm actually one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I am genuine and I care about everybody. I just want what is best for everyone, and I want everyone to be happy. My last confession, I woke up at 4:30 this morning to go to the bathroom, and I took a selfie because of what my hair looked like. Thank you for watching this confessions video. It was very hard to get 21, but I appreciate all the likes on the status and the tweet. If you want more videos like this, let me know. I just think it's fun and it's a good way for people to get to know me.